Welcome, folks, to another edition of the Freddie Mac and T Buck Show. Listen, we got an action-packed show. This is Monday Roundup, is what we're gonna call it. But we had some good games this weekend, man.
Man, they was better than good, but it was great. It seems like every year, man, they get better. I'm like, how can they top last year? And then, bam, here we go with some more games.
So I thought it was a little rusty for some teams because most teams aren't playing their quarterbacks in the preseason.
Yes.
So, Buck, question to you: which team impressed you, and which team looked quite shaky? What on week one?
Well, if you go back, I would say the team that really impressed me that got it done was the Pittsburgh Steelers right here.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
You know, I was shocked how well they look, and I think Justin Fields, might be the guy, but we don't know. You know, that's what we've seen, right? The team that looked the shakiest to me was the Tennessee Titans.
Titans? Okay.
Man, I don't know if shaky might be a good word for them, but man, that was pretty bad. Now
Pollard performed well. The running back ran good. The quarterback Levis didn't play too well.
No, he didn't. I think they kept him on 100 yards passing, which is like, wow. And this is his third year.
Right. That was that's a So my teams that impressed me, Buck, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Minnesota looked so good.
Donaldson, yeah.
He played well. And the team that just absolutely stunk it up. It's a couple of them. The New York Giants. Oh my God. But they the bad news bears in the NFL. They look so bad this weekend, man. I don't know. Daniel Jones ain't got no. You know who on the hot seat already? But that GM for the Giants.
Man,
he already on out the way. Come on, man.
Well, that means if he's on the hot seat, them coaches on the hot seat. So he's gonna go there first. But this is what I'm saying. When they paid Daniel Jones, we knew what type of player it was. So you chose Daniel Jones over
Saquon
Barkley. And this is the results. That's life, right? You make decisions.
He went and balled and 3 touchdown debut for the Philadelphia Eagles, balled out. Is that a slap in your face or what?
Well, I don't understand it, man. We sit up here and look at decisions, even as former players. I mean, we was playing as former players and as coaches. You refs.
That was a terrible decision by him.
Why they don't see that? I see it. Why you don't see it?
Oh, they see it. They see it. Trust me.
2-part question to this. Caleb Williams, we talked about number 1 pick. How did their defense look? Chicago, was that the reason? Yeah. Obviously, they won the game. And how did Caleb Williams look to you?
Well, the defense is the best I've seen, like as far as Chicago defense in a long time. Those boys are flying around. Special teams played a big part in it. They had a block punt for a touchdown, and they had a pick 6 for a touchdown. But Caleb Williams, he got to do better. That little 93 yards or something he passed for it, that ain't gonna cut it.
Well, I would say this. What I liked about what Caleb, the defense and all that, Caleb didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, he did.
And he knows that obviously he got to play better, but he's not gonna lose a game, right?
Well, so the first game anyway.
I saw something talking about he had better numbers than John Elway, his first game start, number 1 pick, and Josh Allen. So he had John Elway actually threw a pick with less yards, less completion rate. So I think what he said afterwards, I really, really like. He said, obviously, I got to play better.
Okay. Good accountability. Okay.
We won the game. So I'm excited about him. Now, moving on, man. You know, we get into the bunch of games.
Right.
What do you feel? How do you feel about the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence? Is Trevor Lawrence going to take that next step?
Well, they paid him, and they expect him to take. They expect him. He's the franchise quarterback. They paid him a lot of money, over $200 million. So I think he's capable of taking the next step.
Mm.
But so are a lot of other quarterbacks. Daniel Jones, is he capable of taking the next step? I don't know. You know,
Daniel Jones, I think
they
Daniel
set
Jones.
that man up for failure, man. They set him
Yeah.
up for failure so bad.
Well,
But
I mean, you got Daniel Jones and you got to be able to throw the ball to the flat. At least Trevor can do that. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's still up in there. That's why they play the game. That's why he got to go perform and prove that he's worth that contract that they gave him. You know, they gave him over $50 million a year.
But I would say this, Fred, he's played that way his entire career. So I think for us to expect more, which I am a Trevor Lawrence fan. I thought you talking about a transitional or what I'm looking for, a generational type player that he showed in college.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be that way in the league.
But you know it's different, man. You know, NFL is different. Even though he played
good ball.
He played good ball. He's played good ball so far. And you know, what's his third year now? Fourth year?
No, it was his fourth year.
His fourth year. So it's time. Yeah. Hey, listen, it's time for him to turn that page. It's time for him to take that next step. Because you know, they got I love their coach. Coach staff is really good. They got a pretty solid defense. Good. The kicker, he's kind of was pretty shaky a little bit, but overall, I think they got a really good team. You know, with Doug Peterson down there, like Peterson, their head coach, right? Peterson, right?
Yes.
Peterson, he does a great job, you know, and so it's time for him to take the next step. It's a perform now league. You know that, Buck. It's a perform now.
Well, like you just said, alluded to, he just signed that contract, so he's gonna be the guy at least for another 2-3 years. So I just hope he steps up to the plate because he's such a great young man and do what he's supposed to do. It'll be good for Jacksonville and it'll be good for him.
I think so too. What about Deshaun Watson? He's catching a lot of flack, Buck. The first half he stunk it up now. Listen, that was probably one of the worst performances I've seen in a while. He stunk it up in that first half. Second half, he kind of did a little something, but man, Buck.
Yeah, it's a combination, man. Like we talked about before. I mean, he's gone through a lot.
Yes, he has.
I think he's coming around, but then the game plan, I've seen a couple times where they left Peters, number 11, the one of the best rushers in the league, they slid the line away from him and left him one-on-one with the quarterback. And then they would block him one-on-one, which he done got bigger. Michael Parsons, like he
got a dog out there.
He's already fast. It's like, what are y'all doing?
I know, man.
You know the man.
But they got a number one defense in the league. You know that last year they was number one.
Yeah, but they couldn't stop that darn run. So let them run the ball on them. But
something, man.
I agree.
Something got to change. Listen, Deshaun Watson and that coach gonna go down together if they don't pick it up. You know that. So that leads me to the next question, Buck. It's week 1.
Yes.
Who's on the hot seat already?
Man, that's the way the Tennessee Titans look, man. That head coach, I know he just got there, but man, they got to show some improvement, man. They look really, really, really bad.
I think Giants look worse than them. I think Coach Dable is
I agree.
In hot water right now.
Thinking about it now, yes, I would agree with you.
Giants, I'm talking about the Giants. Titans guy, they're gonna give him a couple years.
Yeah.
But not really, not anymore. They got rid of Matt Rule in 1 year. So, hey, Buck, oh man, I forgot to mention this. You know who else looked bad too?
Carolina.
Oh my God. Bryce Young. Hey man, I feel sorry for that kid. Hey, but listen, Buck, I hate to say it, man, but I think he might be on his way out already. It's the second year. They're gonna bring somebody else in there, man, or maybe in the middle of the year. Like, man.
Well, I think the Carolina Panthers messed up from the top down when they should have kept Steve Wilkes. because they was
Yeah,
playing
he played.
hard.
He hadn't played with enthusiasm and
They had a great
fast.
game plan. They understood what they was trying to do. Keep him at the quarterback, Bryce, and then go from there. But when you try to outsmart yourself and well, we're gonna get a coach, this genius,
A college coach,
this genius mind. He done rebuilt programs. Though this ain't a college program, right? This is
That's 1 year, 1 year and gone, 1 year gone, 50 million.
And while we're talking about great minds and doing all that too, I look at the Rams. You know, for all these guys with these great minds, these offensive guys, these gurus, that they went in 17-14, and then the play calling and the panicking. It's like, what is really going on, man? What is really going on? Y'all need to get. There are some qualified coaches out there that might not have that title. Let them coach. And then they getting these young dudes to be like, oh, he's from this tree and that tree, and you looking like
he's next guru. He's next
guru. If it ain't from the Belichick tree and the darn and the Reed, if you want to go off winning, then we need
and the Reed too, not Belichick. Belichick assistants ain't doing crap.
They haven't done crap, right? But the criteria is if you winning, right? I'm talking about winning. And so they changed the thing on, okay, is it winning? Is it, okay, is the offense a great mind? Is it, can he relate to the players? You know, what is the criteria?
It's who they want in there.
There you go. That's
period. It's who they want. But hey, is their $1 billion franchise, and they're gonna bring whoever they want into their $1 billion franchise. Ain't too much we can do. You know, we got to be overqualified and some. You already know how. You know that.
Well, that brings me to this next question for us, man. Moving along is, I'm watching all these games, college and pros.
It's a good game.
And the team gets the ball. The team is on offense. I'm going to go back to the offensive coaches and players. It's either a tie ball game or they're up by 3. And they just need to get a couple first downs to put the game away. I've watched teams lose the game in that situation more often than none because they're not playing to win. They change their whole game plan. They've been running the ball, throwing
conservative, become real conservative, become very conservative.
Or running power O's, dives, and they got 8 people in the box.
9. I
mean, they got all of it. He's like, bro, throw the ball. How do you what?
Because they're trying, but you know that the numbers stay running, you know, and the Google statistics, the analytics they run it. So that's what a lot of them go by. It don't work a lot of times, but it happens. But bringing us to this, but what about we're gonna get off track? What about your Florida State homeboy, my buddy, Deion?
Mm-hmm.
He catches a lot of flack. I see Shannon Sharp kind of was giving it to him a little bit, but we know Prime don't give a rat's butt. He don't care about none of that stuff. And his son got hurt. His offensive line still, Shallow got hurt. The offensive line still quite shaky. Defensive line plays halfway decent. So 2 kicks blocked. So they rate Deion as 61st coach in Power 4.
Well,
I know he hates that.
I would say
he got to win though.
He just got there, man, and you go through now. This is what we all talk about. This is when you are the guy, you get all the you are popular and you get all the heat. You got videos. Sometimes you get more heat than deserve, right? Than other coaches. Some coaches, if you look at, I go back to Nick Saban in 2007 when we played. I was at Florida State. We played them in Jacksonville. And we beat them. They did not look very good. That next year, Nick went and he realized, okay, whose phone is that going off? Is somebody texting on this thing? What are they doing?
That's they texting video. You, T-Buck. That's you.
That is that computer. We have to look. It's just keep going.
Where's Mechanic Michelle?
Yeah, I don't.
What
Who
in
is
the world?
texting? But anyways, like it's what the heck?
You gotta fix that, bro. What in the world is that? What you got ticking on over there?
Hold on, let me end this real quick. We got to come back, Fred. Let me end the recording.
All right. Make sure you record that thing. Make sure you record.
What is? Hold up. Just keep.
Call me.
Edit that.
You can't put it on pause.
No.
Put it. Call Michelle.
I'm calling her. That's what we have. This is what we do.
No, just leave it on. We just edit this part out. That's all.
You obviously somebody's texting and is going to how? Who? I mean, it just went. No, we was in the middle of talking and someone who's texting.
Recording. That's Shay.
Well, y'all need to. Why is it
popping up on that thing? It shouldn't impact your thing.
It is. It's texting while we're talking. It's like bing, 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 bing.
Oh my bad. Okay.
We'll do it.
You're good. You're still
turn the message.
There you go again. Yeah, there you go.
You can hear it. Y'all can hear it on there. Oh, okay.
Loud. It's loud. You might cut the.
Okay, we just did it.
Okay.
So we'll edit that.
Yeah.
I jumped right back into it. So
what were we talking about?
Dion. You talking about Dion?
Oh yeah, about Dion. Want to do the question over? We can do the whole question over. All right, T-Buck. You know, it's been quite a big buzz on our boy Prime Time, saying that he catching a lot of flack for not getting it done. I just like, man, it's early, it's 1-1. They went to Nebraska. Nebraska got a good team.
Yes.
But I watched their game. The O-line still is a bit shaky. They gave up 5 sacks, D-line play halfway decent. Secondary play halfway decent. They had some busted coverages and stuff, things of that nature. But, they ranked Dion the 61st coach. But in the Power 4, it's a Power 4 now.
Yeah, no way. But that's the thing, man. When you get all the publicity Dion gets, and I think verbally so, he just moved to that level. He understands now that front, O-line and D-line, you have to have. Now it's a matter of getting those guys. You're talking about a program that's been bad for a long time. It's not going to happen overnight. He's made them relevant again. I mean, they're on TV.
You got skill players. You got plenty of skill players.
Now, like you just said, you got to give him time. Nick Saban, 2007, when I was at Florida State, he goes to Alabama. We beat him. The next year, he made some more adjustments and made changes.
Yeah.
That third year, he was national champ. Now, I ain't saying that's going to happen in Colorado, but long as you see some changes, some improvement.
Right. Think about it. They won 1 game. They won 4 games last year.
They're going to win 6. I'm telling you, they're going to win 6.
If they win 6 games, that's an amazing season for Dion.
Yeah, and in a bowl game, right? They got Colorado State this week. Now, obviously, I'm going to be looking at that game to me as another measuring stick. Like, okay, are y'all improving week to week? So I would say there's no panic. I think their coordinator has to show some more versatility, man. If you know
offensive wise,
oh man, if you know you
that's Sherman. That's Sherman. That's Sherman. Yeah, Sherman's in the league for a long.
But the league, Sherman wasn't no freaking. I mean, all that in the league either, man. So it's like, hey, man, I need you to show something.
They got to be able to run the ball, but they running game is just atrocious.
The problem is the quarterback, his son, has to keep the ball some on them RPOs. You got to make them respect. I ain't saying you got to go out there and run like Lamar Jackson, but you need to run it a little bit, man, and get down, right? If they're not going to respect you running the ball, just even from a defensive side, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm going to leave you one-on-one all day. I'm going to make sure I stack inside and bring that heat because I know you ain't going to run the ball.
Right. You ain't going to pull it and go get around that corner. Right. So I think they're going to be just fine, man. They can stay healthy. The meat of their schedule is pretty freaking tough, Buck, And I don't know how much depth they got, stuff like so. I think he's building it the right way. if I saw something that was kind of disturbing, that he hadn't been in no recruit's house. They got access to the private. I don't know how true, but that's what I saw on the internet. But I don't know how true it is. But he saying that he had $200,000 budget, and he ain't stepped foot in nobody's house.
Well, I don't know how important that is. I mean, he's still getting his players. It's like this.
But the lineman, are you getting the lineman? What he needs?
The thing is, everybody recruits and everybody looks. It's are you getting the right players? That's the key. Are you getting the right players? Are you getting playmakers that make plays, or you're not?
Is he?
We look at the greatest. I think he's doing a good job. He got the offensive lineman come in. You don't need, but if you have, just think about this. He add another lineman, let's say a guard. You got a great guard and a great tackle. I'm going to run to that side. But if you just got a great tackle, you don't have a guard, then the guard gets exposed, right? Like the D tackle for Nebraska was just wearing the guard out. Now, offensive coordinator, O-line coach, get together. Hey, man, bring this tight end in here.
Leave that back in. Leave that back in to help.
Or put him at fullback. Hey, we can't block number 9.
We're going to chip him before you get out.
Your job is to, wherever 9 lines up, you line up over him and you put that hat on. Right?
You hit
slide away. Don't slide away from him.
Right.
So there are things you can do, man, as a coach. How do I know? I did it as a coach. I had a corner. I'm going to give you an example. I had a corner, probably was 4.75 at best. And we played man-to-man, bump and run. I went to the coordinator and said, hey, coach, this young man is our second best corner. We got the plan. We are man-to-man defense. He cannot press. He said, well, what can he do to not hurt us? I can bail him. I'm going to bail him from 2. Absolutely. I'm going to bail him. I ain't getting him up there and pressing like Lester Hayes and all.
Right.
No.
He ain't fast enough for that. Right.
That's the little stuff I'm talking about. We played Miami in the kickoff classic, and he bailed 100% of the time. And he could run once he got going, right? They wasn't running by him. But if they would have thrown curls and hitches, hey, man, it would have been a long day. But they didn't. That's what I'm talking about, making adjustments. You as a coach, seeing what type of players you have and what can you do. So
okay. All right, man. We jumped off stuff.
I add one more thing to this NFL thing.
Yeah, we're back in the NFL.
We missed in the NFL. The New England Patriots went into Cincinnati.
Wow, and beat them.
I didn't see that coming.
Nobody believed but them people in the locker room. You know how that go.
And they hired Gerard Mayo for a reason, right? You know, he's a defensive coach. He did that with quarterback. He went with Jacoby.
Yep.
Everybody said he should have went with Mayo. What's the quarterback?
May is right. Yeah, May.
May. Was that, as far as coaching, was that the best coaching job for week 1, you think, in the NFL thus far?
That had to be up there for sure. It definitely had to be up there because he's a rookie head coach coming in. I think he did an excellent job. And it's nothing like getting that first win, man. As a head coach, man, that's so big. You should know, bro.
Yeah, I know about that, boy. You be like, please, let me get this win, man.
Pretty please. So, for him to get that first win, and the Chargers look halfway decent out there too. With Harbaugh got his first win.
They did. I think the Raiders, they played hard. I actually think the Raiders more lost that than even the Chargers, but they did.
We hate the Raiders. But see that jersey back there in the back over there?
Yeah.
See it say out right there?
Yeah.
We hate. It's wrong to hate, but we hate the Raiders, dog.
That's like that college rival, man. That great job by both. Harbaugh, congratulations. Gerard Mayo, congratulations, man. So again, just some quick thoughts, man.
What about the game tonight? Oh, yeah, Monday night. What about this Monday night matchup with 49ers and they got your boy A-Rod back? You know, he's antsy, itching to get out the. He said today, you always got something to prove. So
Yes.
boom.
Yes.
Is Christian McCaffrey gonna play?
Well, this is what I say. This is what I think. I think personnel-wise, the Jets can compete and keep it close, but it's going to come down to the defensive side of the Jets, in my opinion, because what San Francisco does is all them quick routes, them mesh routes, and Jets over there trying to play man-to-man all the time. You're going to get picked. Guys going to be running wide open. It ain't going to be a good look.
But Saleh, a good defensive coordinator. He's a pretty good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's a good defensive coordinator when they running vertical routes on you all day. I can be bringing the heat. They getting off. But what San Francisco going to do is, like Kansas City, them quick throws, the screens, they're going to neutralize that. And at the end of the day, that's going to hurt them. And that's why I have San Francisco winning the game.
San Francisco winning the game. I like that. Yeah. You know what? But I don't think it's a curveball in there. But I think I'm gonna go with the Jets, man. I think Aaron Rodgers got something to prove, dog.
He does, but you seen.
I like the Jets.
28. You remember? You forgot that front four over there on the 49ers.
They lost one of them too. Now they lost. Your boy went to the Jaguars. Armstead. He went to the Jags. So
hey, long as you got them ends over there, Bosa and that linebacker, you get me. I can go get me. That's one thing you can get, Fred. I can get me a speed rusher. Now, somebody that can play the run too. I get me a speed rusher. Then I go get me a big dude.
But Chase gone too. Isn't Chase gone too? Chase gone. Chase with the